Shalom, shalom. This is Apostle Ricard back with another video. I say Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'Hashem Makah Kodash. And like I said, shalom to all you sincere brothers of the hopeful elect, man. And basically, Wa Akwaf, of course, Barakatah. Hey, man, basically this truth is the sacred place. This is a special sacred place, man. Okay, because only the elect is going to get this word. I go to, what's the scripture? Amos 3 and 7. This is a scripture I like to bring out quite often as well. All the scriptures always come out. Surely the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So only the prophets or the elect, which they're one and the same, are going to receive this word. We can't get mad. This is for you brothers, man. All you sincere brothers, wild sisters. We can't get mad if people don't accept the word. Years ago, when we first came in the truth, when I was young in the truth, me and myself, Apostle Gabar, I remember we used to go out teaching. This is back when we lived up there in New York City, and we'd be on the subway to New York City, the trains, and we used to be trying to teach every Israelite we came across, and people wouldn't accept the truth, and we'd get mad because they couldn't accept the truth back then, because even ourselves back then, we were novice. When you first come in this truth, you're a novice. You pretty much just following the elders and the men that you see. Like we came in, we were following the Apostle Tahar, which we still do in the spirit. The Apostle Paul said, what? Be ye followers of me, even as I am of Yahweh Shai. Which, yes, you're going to follow men. Okay? The scripture, right? When people don't accept the truth, what is it? Luke 10 and 16. He that heareth you, heareth me. Right? He that hateth you, hateth me. And he hateth him that sent me. Roughly paraphrasing Luke 10 and 16. That scripture, right? So the people pretty much, everything we teach them, and this even includes these other wicked Israelite groups that come against us, they don't really see, and like to them, they got so many demons on them, these apostate camps, as Apostle Tahar named this the year of the apostates and false spies and false people, okay? They don't really hate us. It's a spiritual thing that they don't get. They really hate the Most High himself and Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai said it. I just quoted Luke 10 and 16. Yahweh Shai said, him that hateth you or hateth me, and him that hateth you and me hateth him that sent me. Who sent Yahweh Shai to the earth? To be a buffer between the Most High and Israel. Yahweh. Yahweh himself, the Most High, the Father himself. So they just totally against the whole righteous order because they have evil spirits on them. That's why when you go back to the book of Jude, it says what? Certain men crept in unawares. Ungodly men, and these men are against God himself, the Most High, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. So like when you go back to the book of John, St. John, the first chapter, I always go into that, and that straight up tells you about the first fruits, the elect, the men that were meant to be chosen from the foundations of creation. Okay? The righteous spirits, those angels, those righteous angels, and those are the elect. Those are the angels that the scriptures talk about, which kept not their first estate, right? Meaning they were in the apparatus how we be of the hopeful elect. We all were in the spirit world at one time, and then the Lord sent those spirits, Yahweh Shai being one of them, who was Adam, the first Adam. Not the second Adam, that's an inside joke. But you understand what I mean? It all started with Yahweh Shai. You see? But then there were other spirits created too. Scriptures go into that. Those spirits were created for damnation. That's why I brought out the book of Jude. They were created to be damned, but eventually they will be blessed through the righteous spirits. So this is heavy spiritual convo, man. You see what I mean? So these wicked, evil people that's here and coming against the truth or coming against the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they were set up for that condemnation. That's, so there's nothing you could do. It's all about election. You see what I'm saying? But the election have obtained it, another scripture, but the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded. Matthew 13:9, one of my favorites. Yahweh Shai told the disciples, the apostles with him back then, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. So we have to understand that. Come on, man. I bring out these scriptures all the time. 1 Peter's 1:1. 2 Peter's 1:1. This is only for a small, elect, certain group of men. This truth. The women will be saved through those men. The women that are with those men. Okay? That's how that works. Women, look, man, women are a beautiful thing when they're in order. Okay? Women are not here, you sisters, y'all here to just listen and follow orders. You are not here to be prophets or prophetesses or whatever. I can't pronounce it. A prophetess. You're not here for that. Your job is to have a husband and serve your husband. By doing that, that's how you serve the Lord. For you sisters, you akhwaf. You're supposed to be with an Israelite man in the truth, and you serve and do what your man says. You sisters, focus on Proverbs 31. You do that. Not to be a boss bitch or a boss chick, not to be a prophetess. There are no such thing as prophetess. Okay, a prophetess. The Lord ain't dealing with women. The book of Ezekiel. My voice is to the sons of men, unto you, O men, I call. Men. You women are there to serve the men. Bear their children and be a good wife to a Israelite man. That's your job. But outside of that, there's nothing else you could do. Okay? And the rest of these people, that I quoted the scripture, but the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded. So the rest of these two, because they have the 2/3, and they're going to be wiped out eventually because they've taken up space and they're just holding up progress. The scriptures also say what? There is no redemption without bloodshed. So basically, Esau and the other nations, they're going to be taken down. That's prophecy. We know that. But 2/3 of Israel got to go too. These 2/3, I tell you, I'll be watching these body cam videos. The 2/3 are on a straight up fucking primate level. You got these grown ass, like full, like they like to say, whole grown ass people, grown people. Older, younger, like you have motherfuckers, women, men that's in their 60s, 50s, 60s, but they have the mind of a 5-year-old child. People that you think they're supposed to be elders and wise, older, mature people, no. You have a woman walking around, she might be in her 60s, 70s, but still has the mind of a fucking 5-year-old child. Men in their 50s, 60s, but they got the mind of a 5-year-old child. See, people like that got to be exterminated. They got to be taken out the way. Zechariah 13:8. That's just what it is. There's no redemption. We ain't going to get, Israel ain't going to be raised up and delivered until the fat got to be cut. We got to cut all the dead fat. You see what I mean? The rotten dead fat, which is the 2/3. And then, of course, Esau, what did the Bible say in Obadiah? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, pursuing to Job 20:4. So Esau, these devils, these Edomites, and these other nations, they're going to be taken down. They're going to be put in slavery. And then ultimately, as a nation, Esau is going to be wiped out, pursuing to Job 20:4. But I just wanted to put that little exhortation out there, brothers. Lord willing, I'll be back later on with another video. I pray this video was edifying. I say shalom to the brothers of the hopeful elect, man. Shalom.